Um, what will you need? So take a look. I have several little props, but you don't have to have the same. You just need props. This is going to be really specific and handy. So if you can grab your remote control from the telly, that would be amazing. Now, the other things, you can grab whatever you like, but they all need to be different textures. You need this because as we go into the Pilates class, we use it every week. I've got my AirPods case, I've got a business card, and I've got a coaster. Tells you a little bit about my life. You need a few things here for me in a little rainbow, please. And could you do me a favor and put yourself on mute, taking care of my ears? Brilliant. I think you're nearly all back. Good. Hands up if you're observing this session. Carmela, are you doing or observing? Doing? Okay. Can't see anybody else's hands up, so I'm assuming you're all participating with me this morning. Fabulous work. As I said, breaking the rules a bit. It's nothing like the mat class we've been doing. Could you please stand up? Very fun. Take a look. Okay, your first activity is with your remote control. I've got my feet just outside the width of my pelvis and I'm in a mini squat. I've got my remote control sitting along the length of my hand, palm. Doesn't matter which hand you start with because we're going to do both. Have a little watch, be a tourist for a second. I have to follow it with my eyes. It has to go all the way up as I twist and turn. So look at the body work. It has to go all the way over without me losing it. So it's an open flat palm for the whole movement. It comes back in. I add. It now adds a little internal rotation. I take that back as far as I can. I take that over my head. So I've got to use my back. It comes all the way around. I get ready to go the other way. Are you ready? Have fun. Go really slowly because this changes to a tennis ball. So just when you thought you had it, there's a next step, which we won't do today. So go really slow. It's going to take you about 60 seconds, maybe 30 seconds to complete one rotation. The slower, the better. Get out of the way with your body. You need to use your core. How much body rotation work can you add in? Second rep, I'm just on it now. So if you're beating me, you're too quick. Spiral, pull the wrist in towards you, internally rotate your shoulder, outstretch your arm, and now circle. You've got to go all the way back. See your back wall? You've got to go all the way around. So the goal is to get that hand arm on a level plane with your shoulder. One more time. Internally rotate. Outstretch the arm. Can you get the wrist up flat, level with your shoulder? Now take it at that height, all the way back to the wall behind you. All the way around. Kind of like we're playing limbo. All the way through. Let's go the other way. At shoulder height, rotate, pivot. Reach back, reach back, reach back. Okay, it's got to go over the head now. And now I've got to do that fabulous spiral in my shoulder out here before I bring it home. And I got to go over. And I got to make that twist and turn without dropping it, which is very fun. Imagine if that was a tennis ball. Yeah, I can't do it yet. Mine falls all over the place. I can't keep my palm flat. Great warm up for the back, huh? Okay, ready for your second side? Open flat palm, spread your fingers, let the remote sit in the open flat palm. We go left. Maybe that's not yours. We go back, 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 back. Twist through the spine, rotate through the torso. Coming around this edge, gotta make the spiral. And dive around. Big circle. Gotta make the spiral. It starts, we go reverse, it starts with the spiral. Internal rotation. And reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back. Keep your open flat palm. Bring it around the front. Internal rotation. And reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back. And bring it around the front. Good. If you mastered that, I dare you, setting up a challenge, I dare you to practice that with a tennis ball and send it to me. Tag me in your Insta post if you can get one full rotation with a tennis ball without dropping it, putting it out there. I know some of you love a challenge. Good, get rid of your remote, just drop it down into your rainbow. Okay, next one is a little balance challenge. So I've got my little array of objects. I'm going to stand on one leg. I'm going to eye contact one of those things on the floor. So you choose. Eyes on the target. I'm going to sit and squat. In one hand, pick it up. At your chest height, switch it into the other hand and follow it with your eyes and take it right up above your head. You're allowed to use the other foot to correct your balance as often as you need. Bring it down, level with your chest, nice and steady and slow. Switch it into the other hand and sit, 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 sit. Place it on the floor anywhere you like. Eyes on the next one, same hand, pick up. Switch it at your chest height. Keep following the moving target. Take it high. Bring it down. And switch it into the other hand and sit squat. Oh, I'm burning. How about you? I don't think I can do anymore. Oh, switch legs. Give it a shake. So ideally, I'd like to build that up to 3 to 5 on the one leg, but this morning I've got nothing. I don't know about you. Okay, switch sides. Eyes on the prize. Go low. Same side hand. Pick it up. Bring it up level with your chest. Switch it into the other hand. Open flat palm if you can. Raise it above your head. Follow it. Open flat palm like you're carrying a tray. Switch it opposite your chest. Open flat palm. Take it down, but then wrap your hand around it as you place it on the floor. Next item, same hand, pick it up, open flat palm. Switch it at your chest height into an open flat palm. With your open flat hand, raise it up like a cake tray. And bring it down without spilling. Switch it into the opposite hand, open flat palm. Go low, go low. Wrap your hand around, turn your palm down, place it. Good, give your legs a shape. Well done. So that's just a little sensory attunement exercise. It's about the textures. It's about you sensing what you pick up and bringing you into the moment. That's it. And side note, lots of leg work, knee work, ankle work, and footwork. Right, you can get rid of your props. So just shift them out of your working space. Next one, standing with your 2 feet in external rotation, just outside the width of your hips. Feet spread, feet flat. Can you pick up all 10 toes with me? And can you press lay all 10 toes down on the floor in a lengthened state? When they contact the ground, can you keep the toes long? Pick all 10 toes up.
Kat, can you step back a little bit? Oh, yeah, here you go.
Pick all 10 toes up. And as you lay all 10 toes, can you keep them in the lengthened state? Really hard, right? Your temptation is to scrunch. Careful. You're training the metatarsals, and if you scrunch, the metatarsals switch off, the intrinsics switch off. So it's kind of pointless. So you're going to be really deliberate. Toes up. Now, like you've had a manicure, you've got to get the space between each toe. So really stretch that fascia and skin. You've got to get the space between each toe. You've got to get them into a lengthened state. And as they touch the floor, in the lengthened state, you should feel all the muscles underneath your foot go. And pick up. Here's your stretching. Get those toes all the way up off the floor. Watch your alignment. So base stance pressure, 3 prongs. Underneath pinky, underneath big toe, center of the heel. Is your weight placement clear? Can you clarify that as we go through the exercise? Control your ankle, stretch your toes, create the space, and get them all on the floor. Hold it, hold it, hold it. One more time, pick up. Frustratingly simple exercise, huh? And go, stretch, stretch, stretch. All right, next challenge. Keep all 4 toes on the ground. Pick your big toe up. Only your big toe. Place it back down. Pick your big toes up. Press it back down. Remember, big toe, not the joint. Be really clear. Control it. Big toe up, but not the sesamoid. Press it down. Check your alignment. Big toe up. Press it down. Okay. Can you keep big toe down and press the other 4 up? Woo. And lay them down. Big toe stays on. Can you pick the other 4 up? Press it down. So we're working this beautiful tendon by doing that called FHL. FHL attaches to your big toe and links to your calf. It's part of your really important toe off phase in your walking pattern. All 4 up, all 4 down. Okay, you've got 10 toes, remember that? Can you keep all 10 toes with me? Raise 2 arms above your head. Lucky I'm short. Okay, from here, you're going to rotate, keeping all 10 toes. You're going to try and touch one foot, keeping all 10 toes. You're going to come through center, keeping all 10 toes. You're going to go over to the other foot, 10 toes. You're going to come all the way up that side wall and hit the ceiling. Use your butt, use your legs, use those beautiful intrinsic muscles in your feet, and ultimately make yourself 2 inches taller. Go the other way. Reach, 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 reach. Keep your toes. All the way down to check. Check foot alignment, check toes. All the way across to the center. Can you feel the tippy toes? All the way the other side. Can you feel the tippy toes? All the way up the side wall. And hit center. We have 1 more set. Go out. Use your core. Go down. Really feel your center. Come through the middle. Go the other side. Really use your legs. Really use your butt. Feel the core as we stretch up. Last time, go out. Feel your center as we reach the torso over the top. It's a standing saw. Come through the center. Go out. Go out. Go up. We add. Release the hands. You're going to now turn the front leg and the back leg, and you're going to take me all the way around for a lunge and try and touch the back knee. Then the arms go all the way up over your head. Straighten both legs and meet me back in the center. Twist, turn, pivot both feet. Set up your lunge and then take your torso down and your arms right back to touch the back knee. Arms reach up. Feet pivot. Coming out's a little harder than getting in. And go. Pivot. Back leg straight. Front leg bent. Circle the arms. Lay the torso. Reach back. Remember, arms have got to go up here. All the way around. Look up. Arrive in the center. Other way. Pivot. Take your torso. Reach back. Arms go up. Rotate through your trunk, your feet, and arrive. Do-si-do your feet together. Toes in, heels in. Reverse it. Toes in, heels in. Toes in if you can. Heels in, how far? Toes in, how far? Heels in, how far? Last set. Go toes, go heels, go toes. Last one. Go heels, go toes, go heels. Great job. You're ready for a roll down with me. Next, deep breath out, starting from the top of the spine. I've got my feet together for a little balance challenge, and I've got my toes just a couple of centimeters apart. And I'm looking down and I've got all 10 toes, and I've got space between all 10 toes. Feel the tippy points in the lengthened state. Start from the top of your spine, flexing, folding. Strong legs, stable foot. Arrive at the bottom. Check your weight placement. So check your pelvis is over the top of your feet. Roll from the bottom to the top. We arrive. We get ready to go again. Sense your vertical position. Sense the posture. So where is your head in relationship to your sacrum? Can you feel a center line tracking all the way through the middle of you, landing between your heels? Take off from the top. Sense it. Working through the spine from top to bottom. Feel your weight. Try not to pull backwards. Really use the legs. You're over the feet. Check the feet while you're down there. Work from the bottom to the top. Great job, and rest. Okay, good to go. Sorry, that was just our warm up. Your favorite tool? All right, today's about some preps. So today's about really finding ourselves in some of those really tricky positions, like the chest lift, like the spinal flex position that we use so much in the mat. Today it's about really finding our back in that position. I've had a couple of questions from a few of you about the state of the spine in the pelvis. So I'm going to see if I can help you clarify that in your body today. Here we go. So the little balls between your knees, your feet are just out from underneath the knee line. So if you were to watch the camera, that's a 90-90 start position. I'm settling in. I'm just having a little moment, finding myself in this position, sensing my hand and how it relates to my arm and shoulder, already looking at the optimal position. So thinking about how I lay my collarbones and shoulders. Could I open up a bit more without squeezing the shoulder blades together? Without arching my middle upper back. So you're just doing a body scan. Doesn't matter where you start. How does your spine feel? Can you sense the position of your neck in relationship to your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, your sacrum, your coccyx? Do you feel the whole floor of the spine? Do you feel spaced? Is there an openness? Is there a restfulness? Try not to push, try not to grip. How quiet and calm can you be right now? In the quiet and calm, double check there's no gripping. Start your quiet breathing. Try 5 counts quiet breathing. Breath passing through you without causing any tension. Least amount of effort. If 5 was easy, try 6. Mouth closed. Last practice. Now bring your hands onto your belly. Keep practicing. So start at 5 again. Can you feel the belly releasing for breath in? And then can you feel the belly dropping, deepening without gripping? How far can you drop it without gripping? Breath is quiet, so control the energy. Last practice. Continuing on, fingertips to your sternum. Same, you're just checking in with the sternum movement and therefore the thoracic release. 5 counts, adding on if you can. Quiet breathing. Without any gripping. Be generous with your approach. So is it possible to take more air in? And is it possible to release more air out? You almost have to get out of the way to let that happen. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring your awareness up into your head and neck. Imagine a pencil attached to your nose. You're going to very gently tip and paint a stripe up and back by moving your head but not your neck. And then you're going to gently nod. So the movement is occurring at occipital, right at the junction where your neck meets your skull. Try not to move your neck or the rest of your back, but know that it's being affected, so sense what's happening. The movement is really slow, we're only doing 2. Now try a no. Very gently take your nose pencil to one side without moving your neck, without gripping, least amount of muscular effort. Be right in the movement. Visually see the pencil and your line that you're drawing. Only 2. Careful it's not too quick, you give yourself whiplash. Figure of 8. The smallest figure of 8 you can draw with your nose. Soft curve, no sharp edges. Try not to let the pencil shake. Reverse it. Now try a snail circle to the right clockwise. So the circle starts large, but then each circle sits within, just like a snail trail. Remember, the back of the head is still on the floor. So you're feeling that widening across the back of the head. Now reverse it, start small, and each circle gets a little bigger. See your drawing. And rest. Now start a gentle imprint. So notice your head and neck. Notice your upper back as you gently rock the pelvis back. How do you do that without gripping? One more. Now try the opposite direction. So into an anterior tilt, send the pubic bone forward. You'll feel a gentle lift through your lower back. You'll feel a skin stretch through your lower core. Careful you're not pushing. Twice. Mindful movement practice. Slowing down. Centering. Now try rotation. So tipping over to one side. Go really slowly. Conscious that you didn't move your feet to get there. Conscious that you didn't move your knees to get there. So you're rolling the pelvis back to center. Try the other side without any hiccups or speed humps. How smooth can you make your journey? Uninterrupted. Slow. Only two. Now you're going to practice hiking. Go really slowly. Reaching left sit bone towards left heel. Reaching right sit bone up towards right armpit. How do you do that without gripping? Look for space. How do you do that without disturbing your thoracic, neck and head, shoulders, arms and hands, feet and legs? So the knees don't shift off the center line, neither do the feet. Only two each way. Take your time. This stuff's profound. So we're trying to rebalance the structures around your hips, pelvis, lower back. We're trying to bring balance to the force couples that affect neutral. Therefore, our first pelvic curl should feel different. Catch yourself out when you grip or push. You're looking for quality. Good, here we go, pelvic curl. Have a little moment, just in case the upper body has lost a sense of space, a sense of connection. So lengthen out those arms, reconnect to your hand. Think like a jazz hand, so the fingers are spaced. The hand is open and flat. The arm is outstretched. The shoulders are open and wide. The spine is long. Notice your touch point. Drop into center. Move through the spine from bottom to top. Arriving up in the bridge position. Have a little moment, work on your bridge. Can you raise the pelvis a little higher? Check the alignment of the spine. Slowly articulate down, working from the top to the bottom. How smooth can you make the journey? Uninterrupted flow. Listen carefully. This time we don't articulate. This time we take off for a traditional bridge. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Raise up. Work on your height, raise the pelvis up, check your neutral spine and pelvis. This time we articulate. Draw the pelvis towards your calves. Keep pulling the pelvis towards your calves as you work through the spine from top to bottom. Listen carefully. We are rolling up. Work through the spine from bottom to top. Work on your bridge at the top. Really raise us up. We are bridging home. No articulation. Let go in hip. Stay strong in spine. Stick like spine. You're rotted. Listen carefully. We're bridging up. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. I'll meet you at the top. You're going to rotate. Lower left pelvis, raise right. How far can you go without moving your knees? Without rocking on your feet? Bring us back to center. Pivot. So it's a twisting action in the pelvis and lower back. Be strong through your legs. That's why that ball is between your knees. Feel your feet. Great exercise for core strength. Lower back strength. Never mind the glutes, the hamstrings, and your hip health. One more. Take your time working from the top of the spine. Work through the spine. Keep pulling the pelvis towards the back of your calves. Really work your feet. Good. Take the ball out from between your knees. Wrap your hands around your legs. Squeeze your feet together. On your next exhale, drop through the sternum and chest and fold in half. Push up with the legs into the hands. See how far you can come. You want the buttocks off the floor. And recoil. Release the sternum. Feel the stretch as you lay each joint, working through your spine. So collapse into the back. Feel an imprint happen through your spine. It starts in your sternum. Notice what happens with the head and neck when you get that right. Lay the back, joint by joint, arriving home. 2 to go. Like the legs come out of the shape. Wow, last one. Good, you're ready. Here's roll like a ball. So that's your shape now. You got to be really deliberate. It's incredibly tricky. So bring your patience. Usually takes me about 10 to get to the top. So the competition is with yourself. The deliberateness is not to change the shape. You can't swing those legs in. You've got to lift your butt. I love it. Just because I announced to you it usually takes me 10, I got that to 5. So you helped me. My commitment must have been stronger this morning. My deliberate practice must have been better. Now we've made it to the top. Keep pressing your feet together. Remember the distance between the chest and the thighs can't change. Squeeze your feet together, imprint, rock and sit. Now remember, you're only going back to the base of shoulder blades. Be deliberate. rest. Well done. Spin around to face me. Mermaid, so Z, sit with your legs. Keep your feet nice and close into your body. Raise one arm up over your head. Use the hands and draw us into a side bend. Enjoy. 3 deep breaths. Good. Circle the arms. Use your jazz hands this morning. So really open up your palms, hands and fingers. Tip us over. Turn your head. Land your jazz hand on the floor. Feel all your knuckle heads. Take the top hand behind your head with your jazz hand. Secure the position on your skull. Now you're going to rotate through that left shoulder or right shoulder, whichever side you're on. You've got to pull the elbow in line with the palm of your hand, touch the floor, push back up. Reach both arms to the ceiling. Side bend over, grab hold of the leg and enjoy the stretch. Sit back up through the T jazz hands, sit tall. Reach out as far as you can, land the hand, other hand behind your head. Rotate through the shoulder, land the elbow in line with your spread palm, but somehow you've still got to face camera. So careful that right shoulder didn't rotate forward. Push back up, use your side bodies to hit center, and sweep over your head. One more. Lift tall, spread the hands, really outstretch the arms. Land, take the head. Watch that top shoulder. The 2 shoulders are still facing camera. Land the elbow, lift back, reach the arms, switch sides. Here we go. Stretch it over. Lift up, take the floor, find the hand, lay the elbow in line with the hand. Careful of your top shoulder, make sure it's still facing camera. Stretch back up, push off the hand, and big broad brush stroke as you sweep that top arm. Go side, and lift up. Like an aeroplane tipping in the sky, land. Wrap the hand, lay the elbow. Lift back up, push off the floor, sit tall, sweep over, stretch. One more time, lift up, tip over, land the hand, lay the elbow. Lift up, tip, and stretch. This is a nice variation for you for that sitting one category. Involves some shoulder work. Good, come into froggy with me. So pull your feet as close to your groins as you can and wrap your hands around your feet. Press your knees to the ground as you press your feet together and sit up as tall as you can, right up on top of your sit bones. Really feel your lower backs, up, up, up. Good, you're gonna practice spine stretch with a little variation. So you're going to pull back as though you're practicing rollback. So think about how rollback starts. Through your sternum, flex the spine. So I'm posteriorly tilting, getting a massive stretch because my hands are wrapped around my feet. So there's my C curve. Now I pull through the elbows and arms. I take the spine stretch C curve over the top of my legs. Now, just like spine stretch does, I extend through the column, through the spine. So I'm thinking pitching forward at 45 degrees as I keep squeezing my feet together and opening my knees to the side. I bring that spine to vertical. Breathe out, flex. It starts in your sternum. Swing your sternum inwards and notice what happens in your head and tail. Take the C shape over the top, bend your elbows. Pull us forward, pull us forward, pull us forward. Keep using those legs. Extend through the spine. Think really lifted and long. Bring that energy to the top, sit as tall as you can. We reverse it. We go out forward to the pitch. Flex. It starts in the sternum. The head follows, the tail follows. I stretch my arms and pull back off center. So I'm on the back side of the sit bone. We pass through this position lots in our exercises in Pilates. Now stack from the bottom of the spine, just like you do in rollback, and sit tall. One more time, pitch us forward. Flex. It starts in your sternum. Your head follows, your tail follows. Stretch through your arms, keep squeezing your feet together. Pull us back off the sit bone line. Now stack from the bottom of the spine, just like you do in rollback. Okay, try a spine stretch. Feet the width of the mat. Jazzed hand, palms facing the floor. Arms raised to shoulder height. Be strong in your upper torso. How do you get the strength without gripping? Now really extend through your legs. So the limbs are as long as you can make them, but still within the joint. Start from the top of the spine. Flex, flex, flex. I'm going forwards as I flex, flex, flex. Stay out here. Check legs, check arms. So careful you're not squeezing your upper traps. Check legs. Are you still pressing down through the calves? Now roll back. Work the bottom of the spine. Arrive in the vertical position. Good. Close your legs. Open your arms out to the side. Let's practice our twist. Press both calves down into the floor and start your turn to your right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stay here. Can you feel the left side of your body? Can you bring the left side of your body towards your right thigh? Can you press your right calf down as you bring the left side of your torso towards your right thigh? Come back to center. Both legs. How much longer can you make both legs? Turn. Feel the lift out of your lower back. Feel your jazz hands, your two long outstretched arms. Now reach the right side of your torso as close to your left thigh as you can. Sit tall. And bring it back to center. Now let's add the pulse. Rest. Wrap us into your C curve. Think about what you're doing. What have we worked on today? Legs are together. Backs of calves pressing down. Legs are fully extended. Check your arms. Check your jazz hands and your shoulders. Careful you're not out of sockets with your arms. Pull back. Rolling through the spine, working from the bottom of the spine to the top. As you lay, as you reach your arms over your head without lifting your thoracic off the floor. Good. Spin over the tummy, face down. Bring your index fingers together on the floor. Take your elbows wide, find your jazz hands. My legs are together. My legs are fully extended. My pelvis is grounded. My pelvis is in neutral. Press your jazz hands down into the floor. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Softening through your mid-upper back. Diamond press. Extension of the spine. Think like a caterpillar to come home. Softly lay the chest. Active through your palms of your hands. Strong through your core and your legs. So feet are pushing the floor away. We go again. Drop through your mid-upper back. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Use your jazz hands. So you feel like you're taking all the weight through your hands, through your arms, through your shoulders. Like a caterpillar would, lay the chest and think forward. You have one more. You stay. Sweep the arms out to T and just hold. Jazz hands. Careful you haven't squeezed your shoulder blades together. Remember, they wrap around the edges of your trunk. Go with your breathing. Bring your awareness into your pelvis. Can you land it on the mat? Bring your awareness into your legs. Can you squeeze them together? Can you make them any longer? Bring your awareness into your whole spine. Can you feel the whole flow of the back in the long, lengthened, extended position? Sweep your arms back to your pelvis. Palms up. Jazz hands. Float both legs off the floor. Breathe in, count to 5. Breathe out, count to 5. Breathe in, count to 5. Breathe out, count to 5. Check your legs. In for 5. X for 5. 4 sets to go. Limbs along. Energy through the spine. Last 2 sets. Last one. And rest. Sitting back into child pose. Good. Up on all fours. Find your jazz hands. I've got my hands just out from underneath the line of my shoulders because now, like we practiced last week, can you try picking up the heel of your hand, keeping neutral pelvis, neutral spine? I think my heel of my hand is coming up about 1 centimetre, so don't be disappointed. You got to keep the knuckles, you got to keep the fingers spread and long. Can you lift your weight out of your wrist to pick up your heel of your hand? 2 more. Last one. Good. Go gently on this one. Can you turn your hands back to face you? So your inside elbow is facing your front now. Now go very gently. It's just a little stretch. Can you do the same thing? Can you pick up the heel of the hand? Careful you don't push into pain. So where is your level? So I rock my body weight back a little bit. So we're stretching the fascia in your hands, but be really careful you don't push it. So where are you at today? Last one. Great job. Bring your fists together now. So it's a closed hand, it's a clenched fist. I'm going to try and get my knuckle heads together. Now I'm going to lay my elbows to the floor, long back. And now I'm going to keep pressing my fist knuckles together and try and stretch my elbows. I can't go very far. So again, that's a fabulous stretch for the wrist. Laying the elbows, think long. Squeeze the fist together, the knuckles together. Try and gently stretch your elbows. Last one. Great job. Jazz hands. Good. Really take the floor with your jazz hand now. Keep all the knuckle heads on the ground. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Step your right foot back into plank without sinking into your jazz hand. Step your left foot back into plank without sinking into your jazz hand. Bring your right knee down. You got to pull it right forward in line with your hip. Bring your left knee right forward with your hip. Articulate through your foot. Stand through your foot. Plank. Try the other foot. Articulate. Roll through the foot. You're in plank. Roll through the foot. Pull your left knee or right knee in line with your hip. Roll through your foot. Pull your right knee in line. One more time. Pick up the knee first. Roll through your foot. Stand into plank. Pick up your left knee. Roll through your foot. Stand into plank. Move the left knee. Roll through the foot. Land the knee. Roll through the right foot. Land the knee. Last time, pick up the right knee. Roll through the foot. Stand. Pick up the left knee. Roll through the foot. Hold your plank. Bringing your feet together. Good. Check your jazz hands. Can you feel all the knuckles in the hand literally pressing into the ground? Think long. Count to 10. Rest. Gently sitting back. Well done, everybody. Okay. Sitting with me. If you've got a little moment, stay with me. Hands in your lap. Close your eyes. Sit with your breath. Notice all the learnings. Gently open your eyes. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.